What's going on, guys? It's your boy DJC Universe, back with another video here today. I'm back on the tier list makers. As you already know, some of my regular viewers, I do tier lists a little bit differently than most people on YouTube. That being that I only have 2 people per tier. However, today I'm even making it a bit harder on myself because I thought about S tier, and I thought about how many times when people say they put someone in the S tier, that person is a GOAT. And if you're a GOAT, you're the greatest of all time. And to be the greatest of all time is a singular thing. So I don't think it makes sense to put multiple people in the S tier. Thus, I will only have 1 character in the S tier today, and probably going forward, only 1. So that means that for A tier to D tier, there's a possibility of them having 3 characters. However, they can have no less than 2. Obviously, there's going to be spoilers here. I'm going to try my best not to spoil too many things. I'll rate them from things like likability, and I'll try to be as vague as I possibly can. However, there's really no way to talk about them as characters without getting kind of specific. Now, to rate these characters, I've come up with 2 criteria to help me out. The first is going to be their likability, and the second is going to be their overall impact in the anime community as a whole. So, without further ado, let's get into ranking. First, I have Naruto Uzumaki. Now, initially, I know most people would probably put Naruto in that S tier, and I am a fan of the show myself. However, he's not S tier for me. When I think about A tier, I would put him there. However, Naruto Shippuden himself dipped his likability for me by a large margin. If this was just Naruto in the original Naruto series, I honestly would put him A tier. However, because it's Naruto from the entire series, and this photo is a Shippuden Naruto, but I'm thinking about everything, including Boruto, I'm going to put him B tier. I don't think he's worth an A tier selection, simply because in Shippuden, he became pretty annoying as a character. A lot of his charm that I originally gravitated him before, being that underdog character, went away because he would just get endless power-ups out of nowhere and basically spam the exact same move. I still like Naruto, and in my heart he's S-class, but looking at some of the other characters that I have up here, in good conscience I can't put him above someone like a Luffy or a Spike Spiegel. Since I just said his name, let's see, where am I going to put Luffy? I think he's definitely better than Naruto, which is going to upset a lot of people, mainly because he doesn't have any lulls in his story arc. I've always been a fan of Luffy, and I never thought to myself, wow, he's being really annoying right now. Since that's the case, I'm going to put him in the A tier. I understand that for some people, One Piece is just simply too long of a show and manga, which I get, I do understand. I mean, if you didn't start One Piece in the beginning, it's actually really tough to come in randomly and follow it, just because there's so many arcs from the past that still have credence, they pay a credence now in the present. However, I can get past that. I can get past that pretty easy. Luffy's just such a likable character. What I like about him more than Naruto is just how defined he is. Naruto has his values, which, don't get me wrong, I appreciate, and he never wavers from them. But some of his values are a little weird. The Sasuke thing, it got on me. Him never giving up on Sasuke when Sasuke clearly did him wrong. And granted, Luffy is very similar in that fact, and maybe this is just a difference in storytelling between Oda and Kishimoto, but I definitely believe that Luffy's arc has just given him an easier path to being likable. When it comes to his overall impact, I'll admit One Piece is not as popular as Naruto, but I do have to say One Piece is one of the greatest selling manga of all time. Does have that edge over Naruto. It might not be as impressive to Western audiences, but Luffy has an impact of his own that cannot be underestimated. And with that, let's go Spike Spiegel. Spike. He's the most likable character. He's probably the most likable guy on this list, if we're being honest. And looking at the other ones, he's definitely the most likable guy on this list. I think the only one that could probably match him in likability might be Lelouch, Hinata, and probably Luffy, I'd say. But I'm not sure. I think I'm going to put him S tier for now. I'm going to put him S tier now until I think of something. I'm sorry his head's cut off too. I don't know why that photo did that. But Cowboy Bebop was literally one of the greatest anime of all time. Spike is probably the coolest anime character of all time. When it comes to impact, I just said it. Most people think of it as the greatest anime of all time. He's literally the coolest character of all time. It goes pretty hand in hand. I don't know if I have to go any more than that, but we'll see as I move on here where I put people. Next, we have Vash the Stampede. Alright, I love Trigun, and if I'm being completely honest with you guys, I like Trigun more than I like Cowboy Bebop, and I like Vash more than I like Spike. However, I'm trying to be objective here and trying to be honest to myself, and I really wish I could put him in the A tier or the B tier, but no, screw it. I'm going to put him in the B tier right now. Yeah, I gotta put him in the B tier. Bash is just too much of a likable character for me to put him any lower than that. We're gonna see what happens here. There's a heavy hitter coming up right next in my favorite anime character of all time, Lelouch v. Britannia from Code Geass, which is my favorite anime, undisputedly. Oh my god, he's like anime Jesus, man. I'm not gonna get too much into the story arc. However, this to me is the best anime of all time. The end of season 1 has the best twist of all time. Lelouch as a character is so complex to me, and watching his turmoil as he just tries to take over the world is something that's I love it. I love it. But with that being said, can I put him in the S class? No, I gotta put him A for now. I've gotta put him A for now. I'm trying to be objective here, and I don't think that he has the same impact as Spike. And like, since he doesn't have the same impact as Spike, I'm not going to do that. Which, oh my god, this shit hurts. It hurts. Cause usually, I'm not gonna lie, this was like the previous list. He would just be in the S class. But I'm trying to be fair, and there should only be one GOAT. All right, there should only be one GOAT. That's just the way I think. So I'm gonna have to hurt myself, and Lelouch is gonna have to go simply in the A tier. Next, we have Midoriya from My Hero. Y'all don't like me. I'm putting him D tier. I don't like Midoriya all that much. I don't hate him. I just think he's average. I think he's your basic spiky hair protagonist, in all honesty. I don't think there's anything that really separates him from the other guys. I mean, he's an underdog like Naruto. He's an underdog like Luffy. Like, pretty much almost all these guys here, except for maybe Spike, are like underdogs. He's kind of annoying to me, if I'm being honest with you. And also, out of everyone here on this list that I'm looking around, even the guys that haven't ranked yet, he's the only one I think really isn't like... I think other people in the show would be a better main character than him, and specifically Todoroki. I would honestly like I would like My Hero better if Todoroki was the main character. Nothing against him at all. I do like My Hero. It still is one of my favorite anime. I just don't think he's better than anyone that I've ranked so far. Maybe someone coming up can change him, but I can't put him anywhere else. Let's see. And next is Asta, whose head is also cut off. And I'm going to put Asta in his D tier, but it feels weird. I'm putting him in the D tier, but I'm putting him in the D tier because I'm running short on space and there's some more likable characters coming up. He's not D tier. I like him more than Midoriya, which I know a lot. That's definitely going to be a little bit more. That's definitely controversial, but kill me in the comments for it. I just like him more than that. Impact wise, I feel like My Hero definitely has more of an impact. My Hero definitely has more of an impact than Black Clover. However, I don't know. I feel like from in the My Hero standpoint, there's multiple characters that are as popular as Asta, whereas in Black Clover, it's pretty much just Asta. Like, he's that guy. Also, Black Clover doesn't miss on any of their anime openings, which has nothing to do with the characters, but for some reason, my feeble little human mind can't allow me to unlike those openings, and I equate that to Asta. Granted, he's still in the D tier for this. In the beginning of the show, especially in the dub, he was really annoying. Guys, he was really annoying. He's grown out of it. But that beginning sequence of him yelling pretty much every single line almost turned me off of the anime completely. Let's go. The next person we have here is Yami Yugi, B tier. Putting Yugi B tier. Listen, he should be the poster child for Spikey Hair protagonist just because, come on, bro, look at that hair. Yu-Gi-Oh's got to have the wildest hairstyles in all that, but he's good. He's good. He's not the greatest out of all of them. Like, I can't put him above he's not better than these three. He's not. And he's not worse than anything here. He's just very average. You know, and that's where I would leave Yugi. I don't really have anything else to say about that. I mean, he's pretty cool. Obviously, the culture impact of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is absolutely massive, so you could probably make a good argument for him to be A tier, but I think B tier is pretty fair. I mean, Yugi as a character hasn't really been, and this is just my knowledge, could be wrong, he hasn't really been on screen in whatever freaking iteration of Yu-Gi-Oh! They have now for what, like, well over a decade, so I feel like it's fair to put him in the B tier. Let's see, we have Hinata Shoujo from Haikyuu. C tier. I love Haikyuu. Great anime. Hinata's cool. He's just cool. Like, he doesn't have the cultural impact of literally any of the characters above him, and obviously he doesn't have the cultural impact of any of the characters below him. Being a sports anime, obviously that's a niche. So, and I love sports anime, so kill me for that one. But he belongs in the C tier. He's a really good character on a really good show. You could argue that, I know I said that for Midoriya, you wouldn't have maybe another anime where a character. You could argue that side character would be a better main character, but you could argue that Kageyama would be a better main character than Hinata. You could possibly argue it. I wouldn't, but I could see where someone could make a reasonable argument, and I would say to myself, okay, fair enough. And finally, here we have Son Goku, and y'all gonna kill me in the comments. I don't care. He's C tier to me. Like, I loved DBZ when I was a kid, and I still like it now, but the dude is a terrible dad and also an idiot, and I know that several other characters here are stupid, whether it be Asta, you got Naruto, and definitely Luffy, but it's just so like rinse and repeat for me in DBZ episodes, and like the amount of times this guy has like put the world at a risk just because he wants to fight a stronger guy is ridiculous to me. And like I said before, he's also a terrible freaking dad. I can't put him anything higher than a C tier just because he's very. He's just okay to me. Like he's okay. Like maybe if I didn't have restrictions, I'd put him in the B tier in all honesty. But I kind of like don't like him now, just because. And this is, I'm not even trying to be an anime snob here, but just because I already know what's gonna happen with the show. Like I know what's gonna happen. Like he's gonna fight a villain. He's not gonna be strong the first time. He's either gonna die the first time, or he's gonna get like get his ass beat and like have to go somewhere and train. He'll get another random power up. He'll reach another level or something like that. Another astronomically more powerful level with some more BS out of the wazoo powers, and he'll beat the villain. So I just can't like him anymore at all, guys. I'm sorry. But that being said, could I possibly move Goku higher? I'm thinking of, when I'm looking here, I'm looking at Goku and Yugi. And I'm going to switch them. I like Goku more. I mean, no, I like Yugi more. My apologies. However, my second thing is Impact. And the Impact of DBZ is S tier. No matter what I say, DBZ has S tier impact. It's not a question. It's not a debate. It literally is one of the most popular anime to ever live. Goku is easily one of the most popular anime characters to ever live. I can't disrespect that. However, I'm simply talking about just as characters here, he's only B tier to me. Let's see where else. I really want to put Lelouch up there. However, I just can't, man. Like I can't disrespect Spike Spiegel. Even though, if I'm being real with you, I like these two more. Which shows you guys I'm being fair. Whoever's in the comments and gonna shit talk me, I'm being fair here. One more last look through. Let's see. In the S tier, we have Spike Spiegel. A tier, we've got Monkey D. Luffy and Lelouch V. Britannia. B tier, we've got Naruto Uzumaki, Vash the Stampede, Son Goku. C tier, Hinata Shoyo, Yami Yugi / Pharaoh. And in the D tier, we have Izuku Midoriya and Asta. Guys, you know what? I think that is going to do it for my video here. But before I end this video, I would like you guys to look here. You see this channel here, The Off Rangers. I said it in my last video. Me, Soup for Thought, DK Typical _ TV, Beyond Meaning, and that boy Doombot TV, along with our homie Mike, are making the Off Rangers channel. As you see, we only got 5 subscribers right now. We don't have any videos up. However, this upcoming Saturday, you should see the first episode of the Off Rangers podcast. We're a group of guys that make fantastic content from different things, coming from anime, gaming, and anything else in the world of nerddom, alright? We can't wait to show you guys everything that we have in store. And as a matter of fact, Doombot TV and some of the guys just want to say hey real quick.
What's up, guys? It's Doombot, and I want to let you guys know this video is sponsored by Oh, wait, we aren't. Okay. Yeah, so no sponsors, but hit that subscribe button. It'll make us smile.
That is the Off Rangers channel. We'll have the link down in the description. I hope to see as many of you there as possible. I'm so excited for this new journey. This has been DJC Universe. I'm signing off. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon.